Hello internet friends, my name is Bay. Welcome to my Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker MSQ highlight series, where I chop out the dungeons and trials and the cutscenes in and or around them and put them back up where they're a little easier to digest. This is the Aitiascope Dungeon, and the story do be storying, so it's gonna be kind of a longer one. It's got the whole beginning, middle, end. And of course, if you're watching this shortly after it has gone live, check my Twitter link down below. Big giveaway going on my Twitter right now for a whole bunch of Mog Station stuff. All right, watch the video. Get out of here, future me. Her children, one and all. One? Put a D in there? Her children, one and all? Her children, one and all. Fortuno is ready to lead you to Hydaelyn at last. We make for the lift at the center of this chamber. Come. Well, they make you walk around to get a better scope of this thing. It also doesn't... Is it just me, or does it look not... Doesn't look that big to hold a lot of people? But they also said that there is sizing magics at work. So do you get shranked? As a means of communing with the heart of the star, it is disappointingly mechanical in design. I'm the only one feeling terribly nervous. Surely not. I doubt there's anything worth worrying over. Not for Hydaelyn's champion, at any rate. They must employ a full cohort of engineers just to maintain the lifts. The ether here is more brilliant than I have ever seen. I should hope that Master Fortuno has more than to share, has more to share, sending anyone stumbling into the ethereal sea. Yeah, there's still more to his story for sure. With the ship in the way, I didn't even notice it was there. Oh, it was here? With the ship in the way, I didn't even notice it was here. Oh, the lift, I guess. That's what she's talking about. I was like, wait, the ship? It's right there. This doesn't strike me as particularly dangerous unless one is afraid of lifts. Oh, the lift goes down into... Oh, can you see? Oh. But how did they put the sections that were actually in it? Whatever. I guess we'll find out. As you know, alongside our physical world exists a ethereal plane, what we refer to as the ethereal sea. At the heart of our star, or the star, the physical and ethereal are one and the same. Thus, the deeper we go, the easier it becomes to pass between said planes. We utilize this principle in constructing the anti-tower, and once more here in Thaumazienne. No sooner did the Forum decide to withdraw from Eorzea than we began work on this facility. Our work culminated in a device that allowed us to peer deeper into the ethereal sea than ever before, in search of Hydaelyn's ever fainter echoes. My brain was still stuck on Anti-Tower, the Aitiascope. Can you communicate with her through this device? For a time, yes, but since the 7th Umbral Calamity, it has been rare to hear even a whisper. If you wish to reach her, you must journey closer to the center of the star than we have ever dared, beyond the Aitiascope. Even so, I make no guarantee that you will find her, nor of your safety, not so deep in the ethereal sea. We understand. But if we are to deliver this world, we have no choice but to try. I know. I only wish we could do more than observe your progress from afar. You built this whole thing! The Aitiascope's ocular lens by which we may peer into the ethereal sea without placing ourselves at hazard lies above us. Through it, we can watch and guide you. In those swirling depths, there are pockets of ether so dense and turbulent that they can unravel one's soul. If we determine that you are at risk of coming into contact with such a pocket, we will recall you with the teleportation magics. To that end, it will be best if one familiar with the composition of your souls remained here to assist in assessing said risk. So Y'shtola or Kryal, I guess? Otherwise, there is an increased probability that we will extract you too early or too late. Yeah, everyone's looking at Y'shtola. But Kryal isn't a trust companion, so... I have thought upon this much, and in truth, I do not believe that I am fit to join you in the trials ahead. The events at the Tower of Babel drained me, yes, but even before that, your capabilities far outstripped my own. This is no time to have a weak link in our vanguard, no matter how much she may wish it were otherwise. If I assist in the manner that Master Fortuno has laid out, however, I may still be of use. Will you trust in me to do so? I can't think of none I'd trust more. Compared to all that effort you put into keeping us alive while our souls were in the first, preventing us from dissolving into ether on a single expedition ought to pose no challenge at all. And even if we did, I expect you would hunt us down and restore us to health somehow. Character progression! You flatter me. Rest assured that I'll be keeping a close eye on all of you. And my turtleneck. There is one more thing. Those in ages past referred to the ethereal sea as the underworld, our final resting place. I did not see that connection coming, but I guess also it makes sense, but also okay. In its embrace is memory washed away, leaving only the purity of one's soul, or so we believe. Yet what of these memories? Few think to ask what becomes of them, cast adrift on ethereal tides. Some theorize they linger for some time, those associated with strong sentiment in particular. Like the ancients, for example. In those depths, memories of the departed may even coalesce around you for hatred or for love. Thus do I caution you to be wary, but also to have faith. Remember those who did gladly extend a hand to you, that they may lift you up once more. Positive memories versus negative ones. Okay. The Aitiascope. Could be Ayadia. Or Aitiascope. Something. I hope to guide you via link per while you're inside, but given the density of the ether, I'm not sure how long the connection will hold. Even if you can't hear me, however, be assured that I am watching over you. Once you are below, you should proceed through the Aitiascope to the Central Observatory. This is where the objective lens is located. We can manipulate it to direct a ethereal current deeper into the sea. Though I shall assist you in every way possible, this is your journey to make. When you are ready, I bid you step forth. Maybe our enemies are down there, but if we've beaten them once, we can beat them again. I'm more concerned about our meeting with Hydaelyn. We may find our truth, but what if... No, I'd rather not think on it. Let's move on. We have always tried to do the right thing, but we have not always been kind nor merciful. I should not be surprised if some few harbored resentment for us as they passed on. We must face these truths and meet them as they come. I now understand why these facilities are so heavily guarded. If it fell into the wrong hands, the wisdom of Hydaelyn could be dangerous, 'tis true. However, that danger is not compared to what would result should the common folk en masse venture into the ethereal sea unprepared, which they most certainly would if they thought it would allow them to speak to the dead. Once that secret got out, no rational argument could dissuade people from wanting to see their loved ones, no matter how ephemeral the meeting. And some part of... Oh, if some part of them remains in the ethereal sea, do you think... Bankred? 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 We already said bye to her twice on 2 emotional times. You shush. Forgive me. That's not why we're here. And no matter what happens, she'll always be with us. With Reen, most of all. She'll tell us to live for the here and now, to do what must be done, and we will. I cannot help but think of those who were transformed into beasts. Their aether dissolved into nothingness, their souls forever lost. Yet I dare say Fandaniel still wanders the ethereal sea, as do ancients who gave rise to Zodiark, setting in motion so many cataclysmic events. If there is a justice or morality at work that governs our fates, I do not know it, nor do I think any man ever will. If Hydaelyn be unwilling or unable to divulge Meteon's location, I shall see our comrades delivered to the moon, one and all. I pray, however, that this eventuality doth not come to pass. While even a sliver of hope remaineth, we must needs fight on. I've seen more than enough death in my time. Friends, enemies, far too many to count. Once, revenge was all I lived for. All that hate, all that anger. What good did it do? Brought an end to the Dragonsong War. Oh, and that's what. The way I see it, there's no point living in the past. It's the present that needs protecting. Oh my god. Astinian, why are you such a good boy? Alright, who's the comp? Who's the comp? Who's the comp? Who's tanking? Gotta be Thancred. I mean, we're all going down there, I guess. So, but who's the team comp? I'm feeling like...
I stand ever ready. Right then.
Like Graha Estinian? I can't take the twins as a healer. I know I want to run this back when I'm tanking, just to level them up. And I'm definitely going to tank with the twins in. Elf, cat, human, bunny. That's the team comp. Technically, we're all... humans, I guess, but elf, cat, human, bunny. Let's do it. The Aitiascope. Aitiascope. Aitiascope? I need to hear the voiceover, how they pronounce it in their English. Or the Japanese. What's the Japanese? All right, let's do this thing. This is going to be the crazy crystal dungeon, I'm assuming, that we saw from the trailer. Oh, geez, that's fast. Yeah, the crystal glass dungeon thing. Why is there a ding? Ding! Could still be Ayadia. I mean, it's got to be derivative from, like, anti-tower, but... Ayadia, I'm pretty sure, is a made-up word.
All seems in order with the lens, and I trust you can hear me.
Hi, Kryl.
Those things are pure malcontent. The residue of lives unfulfilled.
I don't know why she doesn't have a duty little pop-up. Interesting. Get him, Graha. I don't know why does Trust NPC Thunder not put a dot up? So weird. Like, I watched him just cast Thunder 4, and he's doing it again. And doesn't both Thunders have dots?
I may?
I don't know. Trust damage is just very, very different. Does have a bit of the anti-tower elements going on, though. Like the stained glass and sort of the... just the brass textures and stuff. It's obviously way more Charlian and clean, but there is that, you know, laboratory-esque feel in the anti-tower. Oh, these are telescopes. They're looking at crystals. Cool. How is it pronounced then? Aiatia is a Greek word? So is it... I wonder what the pronunciation is then. Aiatia, maybe? That sounds kind of Greek. Oh, okay. So it actually is, it's Aisha? Or Aisha? I might have to look up the word and see what the phonetic...
If I may?
Which that could be, yeah. T-I-A. Can make a Sha. Okay. I was just thinking because Anti-Tower is the previous one, and this is the next version of it, that it would be something that was... sounds somewhat similar, but different. Anti, Ayati, I don't know. That's where my brain was anyway. That's freaking wild. This is some like crystallized Rainbow Road stuff. What are we attacking? We're attacking H? We're attacking the first one I pulled. Okay. Oh, sure. Yeah. Like the pronunciation key. Yeah. I'll have to give it a peek in a moment, actually, because now I am concerned and curious. Honestly, it's just more words that are brand new and I don't know how to pronounce, so I want to pronounce them correctly. Damn it.
Aisha.
I knew it was going to be super loud. I was trying to turn it down, but I know to turn it down on the page because it didn't show up as a page yet. So it's Aisha. Or Aishion. Derives from Aishios, meaning responsible. Apparently it was coined by Aristotle. Okay. What the heck? This is allowed? Okay. Okay, yeah. So it's just Asia. So it's not. So does that mean that the anti-tower, is that not pronounced anti? Like antimatter, antimatter, antimatter? Is that also something different I've been pronouncing wrong this whole time? What the heck? Oh, okay. Ah. Ailbird. This isn't a boss though. He's just a chunky mini boss. Freaking 4 million hit points. Okay, it's a multi-phase.
Try and stop it.
What the heck?
You're mine.
Oh, it's Louis Sox's staff. I forgot what it's called. Huh. Also, I did notice the other day that I have 2 reposes on my bars for some reason. Let's fix that real quick. I don't know why that happened. This is the first boss. So that was Louis Soix's stat. Okay. This is not the boss from the Void Arc. It was the broken version. Yeah. It's hard to, there's actually a group of people, there's like a Twitter account that archives all of the spoken dialogue in Trust dungeons and links them together so that you can read all the dialogue all the different NPCs say, which is pretty great because there's a lot of dialogue in Trust dungeons. And it's hard to always read everything because it's just the little text bubbles above their heads.
You're mine.
So I like reading through that. But the if it was Papalimo with the broken staff of Louis Soix, then they okay. It did say like a familiar scion manifests, but again, it was in like the text boxes, so it's not in green text. Yeah, the staff's name is Tupsamati. Like that popped up in chat. Because Thancred asked if it was Tupsamati. And then he said, farewell again, my friend. I would assume in reference to if it was Papalimo.
You underestimate me.
Oh. Quadrant smacks. And the, okay, and the line nukes. Okay. Doesn't do like any tank damage.
My turn.
Big AoE. excuse me. Meteors into the soak. Yep. Yeah, get him, Astidian. Wait, did you? Oh, Astidian interrupted his own limit break. Or no, and then Graha limit break broke, even if is a caster on single target, but whatever.
Follow the flow of ether. It will guide you.
Oh, we going down. Oh. Okay.
The ether is too dense. Ah, I'm losing you.
Oh, good grief. Oh, shit. What a wild looking place right here. Goodness gracious. I'm not... Destora, you're cut off. Also, Morphea, yeah, for the foreseeable future, there's no Activision Blizzard coverage of any type. Pretty much. I don't have an active World of Warcraft sub currently. And probably won't for the foreseeable months, depending on how 9.2 lands.
If I may, you're mine.
Well, I don't know. I talked about this before. I don't think Astinian will ever use a limit break. I think I've seen him do it maybe once. But I think Astinian does more damage by doing all of his Dragoon Nidhogg stuff. I think if he were to limit break, it actually is a overall net damage loss, even if limit breaks are a net damage gain. I feel like just Astinian just loses damage. He won't do it. Because all of his crazy Dragon Dive madness is just probably big damage in comparison. I actually haven't watched the new Sylvanas cinematic. I posted it and yet didn't watch. Whoa! A valiant Archon takes form.
You're mine.
Saving our hides once again. Oh, can I even... I can't use the axe. Oh, he just does a ton of damage.
My turn.
So wait, whose crazy big axe was that? Oh, this is where... So 9 materia starts dropping. Okay. Well, that was Haurchefant. It was a damage up and a damage taken down. And Astidian said the people of Ishgard won't forget you. Oh, no, 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 no. I have his shield. Well, I have the commemorative shield. His actual shield is on his grave. Oh. Today is going to be a emotional ride.
You're mine.
That's what I'm trying to think. I don't remember the Archon that uses the big... Because I don't remember that axe model. That's like that weird crystal-y axe. Because it's Archon, not Scion. The previous one was Scion. And it has to be on the source, so it's like, it's not, it's not Ardbert or anything. Oh, did she use a big axe? I don't know if I ever... Was that her weapon of choice?
You're mine.
So we only ever got in combat with her like what, once back in ARR? That's why I don't remember it. If that was her axe. Aiming, slaying, re. All right, second boss. This is Big Shield Boy from Doma that got turned into an experiment. And he's even more of an experiment here. His memory of himself. What the heck? Now he has two gigantic, weird crystal shields. Yikes. Oh, I'm sorry, Destora. I forgot you remember every single thing from every single character in the entire game. My bad. I forgot you read all 7 Harry Potter novels and remember every single thing that happens in the whole book. I forgot. My bad. Upside down. Shut up. Stupid. This is a very dense game to absorb in half a year. Okay, doing 2 big shield slams? Yep. Oh, what the heck? That's a new type of mechanic. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, one breaks because he's drawing on their ether. Okay. Is that random then? Like which one is a safe zone every time? That's gonna be a safe spot every single time, I guess. Oh, this is the Cape Westwind guy, not the Doma guy? They both had those big Garlean shields. I thought this was the... Okay, they're moving over there. Okay, well, this mechanic is the guy from Cape Westwind. Because the guy from Doma had, like, the saw blades and stuff. And the, like, the explosive bombs and things. The guy that went crazy. They grafted that big blade saw onto him.
This will hurt.
Yeah, I don't remember this guy, the Cape Westwind guy. But all the artillery shells right there, yeah. Also, the Cape Westwind fight, because it lasts all of like 19 seconds, it doesn't do any mechanics. So which one is draining fastest? Back here? No, it's still this one. Oh, and that one. Depending on where the bombs go? Okay.
You underestimate me. You're mine.
The hardest trial in the game. Yeah. Yeah, here's the ballistic shield and all this stuff. But yeah, the Cape Westwind trial, he needs, if they want to make him memorable, at least, I don't know, the downscaling ruined him, I guess, from when we played it, but the guy needs like 4 or 5 times the HP so mechanics actually happen. Because you zone in and he just dies. Like, combat literally lasts like 15 seconds. He doesn't do any of these mechanics. Well, yeah, Lord Van Baelsar. Yeah. I mean, if he's talking about, yeah, okay. No WhiteMage gear? Yeah, Rithatine or whatever his name is. Yeah, double gun shield. Yeah. To be honest, if you told me that Cape Westwind actually had no mechanics, I'd believe you. Yeah, the boss day. I don't remember what their names were, but I know there's the two chunky shield boys. Oh my god. The two chunky shield boys. Oh. Well, this is reminiscent of her journey we saw in that other cutscene then. It's getting darker and more broken and more... What the heck? I mean, more bloody, I suppose, like caked on blood. Or unless ancients have black blood. I guess there's that also, I suppose. What's happening in the distance there? Has anyone started doing Culinarian yet, Destora? I sold Culinarian, or put a crafter soul into it, so I would like to do Culinarian as my first. I don't want to level something that someone else has already leveled. But if no one's working on Culinarian, then I'll work on that first.
This will hurt.
Yeah, Ben did say he was going hard into all of them. We'll have to ask. I just don't want to step on anyone's toes. But I did alchemy and culinarian, since alchemy makes a lot of the ingredients potentially that culinarians might need, or they have like a symbiotic relationship to a degree. Although alchemy normally needs fishing, and I didn't touch fishing at all. So when we're walking on the crystals, it's actually they're lighting up, and they're dark before we get there. That's the Southern Front ghost thing. Oh, we're attacking Q? Okay.
There.
So this is the last leveling dungeon then. The next dungeons will all be max level, I believe, right? This is for 89. So those are the ether blobs. Ah, damn it. Yep, there she was. For just but a fleeting moment. Big white mage burst AoE. Oh, it's from the level 61 dungeon first. The weird ghost thing.
There.
Just real goofy looking, that's all. No, I didn't do Harshifont's emote. But I did see his sword and shield. He gave us the damage up buff and the damage down buff. Damage taken down. And then Justinian said the people of Ishgard will never forget you.
You underestimate me.
Does he have some interaction with his emote? And which emote is his or something? Because there's no emote called Harshifont. Which one was his? Or are you meaning that's something else I didn't do? Oh. Yeah, I guess I don't have his emote then. Is it from a side quest? It might be from a side quest. I'm assuming a side quest I haven't done. In and or around Ishgard then. I mean, once we get into Endwalker, I feel like I will probably be going back and doing and clearing the board of side quests as a big piece of side content to do. Because we're going to be now caught up, so we'll be on the patch cadence, so we won't have as much stuff to like scramble to get done in half a year. So I think going back and side questing it up and clearing the board will be neat. Yeah, side quest chain. That makes sense.
So bold. So headstrong. Stubborn to the last.
But this
Amon.
is as far as you go. Oblivion beckons.
Yep. Sundered Soul, Amon the Undying. Man, doing the Circus Tower and doing Amon now for players, it's gonna hit a little different. Even though the raid version of Amon, since he's from ARR, doesn't do anything. He just stands there and dies. You hide once behind the crystals. Oh, is he a turret
Many
boss?
faces have I worn, but this is my favorite by far.
Yeah, he's a turret boss. Okay. I thought he was gonna like fly around the room or something.
You will persist in this folly no longer.
See, he casts Thundaga. Oh, and then it... Oh. Okay.
The stage is set.
Strophe? Or Stroff? Big purple circle in middle of room. Okay, the way it faces, giant cone nuke. Got it. Or cylinder nuke, I guess. Oh, okay. Then he has like a hand nuke. I was looking at the disc. That's a raid AoE because of what Thancred put up.
Let the curtains rise for the main attraction. There.
He's casting Curtain Call. There's nowhere to currently hide. I hear the crystal sound, though, but no crystals. What the? No. Okay. I'm assuming though that has to be Yzael.
What a boorish audience you are.
That's not actually the primal Shiva. That's to have any recollection of us. It has to be Yzael when she embodied. Oh, that's so cool. Aw. Her story was fucking sad. Okay, okay. Front of the room, I guess. Yep. Okay, which hand? Oh, right. And that's our left. That's his right hand for Firaga. Tank Buster on Thancred.
You underestimate me.
Thundaga again.
You're mine.
The left. So we swap sides.
My turn.
AoE.
Something special for you.
The single target Black Mage limit break too. Yeah, Estinian just won't. It's a DPS loss.
Something special for you.
And he won't do it. Get him, Graha. Blah 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 blah. Although I kind of wonder if limit breaks by trust are the same. Like they don't, it doesn't have the same like the players do. It just does damage. So it doesn't matter who does them. But the melee one, if you have double melee, it only does single target, so I don't know. I'll have to do the ancient trust and see if Hythlodeus' limit break is the line nuke.
Lies. All lies. Your dreams, your hopes, your futures, delusions and lies.
That still isn't enough to finish off Amon? Okay, so he'll be back maybe again? I don't know. That's the third time we've beaten him? Good lord. Third time? 1, 2, 3, yeah.